Hostel life prepares you for life after hostel life. That is the time when we step out of our homes for the first time and the world is out there open to us. Since the age group of my viewers mostly lie between 18 to 24, which is the age most of us start our hostel lives, so I thought why not make a video about that particular topic which is most common in this age group. So in this video I'll be talking about 5 life learnings that I had from my hostel life. Hello everyone, this is Debayan and welcome to another video of MBA Talks. In my channel I make videos for MBA aspirants, MBA students and MBA professionals. So if you are one of them, then do subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so that you are notified whenever I come up with a new video. So this video is going to be a little different from my usual MBA related videos. In this video I'll be talking about my life learnings from my hostel life in general and not just from the point of view of a B school. So I'm trying something new, need your support. So do like this video and share it with anyone who is going to start their hostel life, who is living a hostel life or who has lived a hostel life and wants a trip down the nostalgia lane. So do share this video with as many people as you can. So without wasting any more time, let's get started with the video. The first thing that I learned from my hostel life is to adjust to roommates. Most of you who will be going for hostel life will not get a private room. Most of you will have to share a room with either 2, 3, 4 students, you never know. So I was a single child and I had pretty much a room to myself where I had the full privacy. I had my own space. I enjoyed my own space. I did whatever I wanted to do in my own space. That was like my own world where I did not allow anyone to enter. That was the kind of private life I had led when I was in school. And when I entered the hostel life, when I got admission into a college, the room that I took was half the size of the room that I lived in my home, and that room was shared by 4 people. So you know my private space was invaded like crazy, and I initially had tough time adjusting to people, adjusting to the fact that someone else is always there in the room in which I am. But over the course of the time, I learned how to enjoy that. I learned how to get used to that. I realized that not every time will I be able to get what I want. Also, it was needed for me at that time because I needed to step out of my comfort zone. Little did I know that actually that life was preparing me for the life ahead, and you will realize as I progress with this video. Sharing the room with the fellow hosteliers teaches you to be much more accommodative. Not everyone will be having the same habit as you have. Someone may be an all-nighter and when you sleep the lights will be on, so you have to adjust to that. Someone may be an early riser while you may not be, so you're in a deep sleep, you will hear noise of someone waking up, getting ready for the day because they are an early riser. Someone may listen to music while studying, someone may listen to the kind of music you are not used to. You will have to adjust to that, and they in turn will be adjusting to your preferences, to your choices. So it's a mutual thing that will go on when you enter hostel life. You will find there are various kind of people with various kind of attitudes. Someone will be dominating, someone will be gullible. You need to find your way through all of these. You need to manage each kind of roommate that you get, and you need to find a way out to adjust and live, and of course enjoy your time while you are in your hostel. Second thing that hostel life teaches you is to adapt to various food habits. So the food quality and the quantity that you will be getting there will not be the quality and the quantity that you are used to in your homes. The taste and the palate will not be the ones which you are used to. That will teach you to adjust to various kind of food habits. Once you're used to eating that food, once you get comfortable with that food, you will be able to adjust to the food habits in the world around. So the food of hostel actually prepares your stomach, prepares your digestion for the future ahead of you. I would advise you not to eat out all the time because kitna hi karoge. You have food delivery apps, but I would suggest not to depend on them, that you are eating from the delivery apps, from the food delivery people all the time, because you need to adjust yourself to the food. Not everywhere you will be getting what you want, and that is life, and that is what hostel life is teaching you for. Of course, if the quality of the food is way too low, you need to avoid that food and you need to raise the concern with the management to improve the quality of food. Other than that, you need to push yourself to adjust to the food that is being offered in your hostel. The third thing that hostel life taught me was money management. you realize that there are expenses in life, there are expenses in living. There will be expenses of renting, there will be an expense of food, there will be an expense of books, eating out, partying with friends, taking up courses if you want, traveling to and fro college. So there will be expenses at every phase of life, which is something you wouldn't know if you are staying within the comforts of your home. So life is expensive, life has an expense. That is one hard hitting reality that will dawn upon you when you enter your hostel life, and you need to learn how to manage your money, you need to learn how to manage your expenses, and that is something hostel life will teach you. So what happens is that you will have a limited allowance. I would urge your parents to limit your allowance, limit your monthly allowance, so that you know how to budget your need, wants, and desires. You know how to plan your expenses, you know how much to invest where, because you need to, of course, stay at a place, you need to, of course, eat food, you need to, of course, buy books, and you must also party with your friends, you must also watch movies, you must also travel to places during holidays with your friends, because that is hostel life and you need to enjoy it to the fullest, but not at the cost of mismanaging money. So when you do everything that you need, want, and desire, you will have an extra knowledge about managing your own money. That is something that hostel life prepares you for, and that is something that is going to stay with you in your future as well. My advice here is, when you are managing your money, when you are budgeting your expenses, then try to allocate a certain amount for investment and start investing in stocks, start investing in mutual fund right when you are a college student, because any personal finance advisor will vouch for this, that the earlier you start investing, the better returns you have, the better wealthier you are when you actually need the money. So start investing, start as low as 500 to 1000 rupees every month, but invest in stock no matter what your graduation is, no matter whether you are a business student or not. Start investing, because you will be needing money at one point of your life, and the earlier you start investing, the better it will be for you, not only in terms of returns, but also it will give a financial discipline to you, because once you start earning, once your monthly allowance turns into salary, that is going to be more than what your allowance is, you will then be willing, or you will then be influenced towards spending more for the things that your limited budget did not allow for. And while that is fine, well, that is totally fine to buy things that you want, buy things that you can afford, buy things that makes you happy, you must not also jeopardize your future. You must also take care of your future, which is why the financial discipline is important, and which is why you need to start investing when you are a student. So if you are enjoying this video so far, then do hit the like button and let me know in the comments how you plan to manage your expenses when you are at a hostel, or if you had a hostel life in the past, then do let me know how you managed your expenses. The fourth thing that hostel life teaches is that it opens your eyes to various worldviews. So there are many courses, many career opportunities, many things happening in the world, many updates in the world that I wouldn't have known otherwise if I were not put in a environment, in an ecosystem of a hostel, because there are various people with various interests and everyone reads a different kind of books, everyone has a different set of interest, everyone has a different set of career aspiration, and everyone comes from a different background, needless to say. And when all these people meet, where and all these people share their expertise, share their experience, you learn a lot about things. Many other avenues open up in front of you. Like, I wouldn't have known about artificial intelligence or data analytics so early in my life had it not been for my hostel friends, for my college friends. And the fifth learning is, hostel life makes you confident. Hostel life teaches you social skills that staying in home will never be able to teach you. The learning curve is far more steeper if you are a hostelier, if you had ever been a hostelier. In your hostel life, you are no longer in the comfort zone of your home. Your family will not be your shelter all the time. So whenever you face any challenges, whenever you face a tough situation that needs your immediate attention, you are forced to face them right then and there. You are forced to make a decision, you are forced to handle the situation. Initially you will be making a lot of mistakes, initially you will be making a lot of bad decisions, and I want you to make bad decisions, I want you to make mistakes, and I want you to learn from them, increase your experience, and face similar challenges or face tougher challenges going forward, because that is actually preparing you for the world ahead, that is actually preparing you for the life ahead of you. Remember the dialogue from Rang De Basanti where Amir Khan says, "College the gate इस तरफ हम life होना चाहते हैं and दूसरी तरफ life हमको." You realize how true that statement is when you are into hostel life. You have fun, you do all kind of things. Also, you learn a lot, and the learnings of hostel life actually prepare you for the dances that life has in store for you. Hostel life actually prepares you for the life ahead of you. Any person who has ever been a hostelier will never have problem to adjusting to new places, adjusting to new food habit, making new association and friends, staying used to challenges and opportunities. So these are wonderful skills that hostel life teaches you. The best part of your hostel life is that you get a new family. So in hostel, your friends are family away from family, who will stand by you and whom you will stand by whenever they are in difficulty, whenever they are stressed. You will support each other, you will grow with them, and while doing so, unbeknownst to you, you will form such a bond with people that that bond is going to last lifelong. And in some cases, your friends will know you better than your family, because when you enter a hostel and when you leave out of the hostel, you have been transitioned into a totally different human being, and your friends have lived the transition with you, have witnessed you transition from person A to person B, and they will know you better in these years which your family would not know. They will see you go as A and come out as a B. They would understand you better at times when your siblings or cousins may not, though you have lived a significantly larger portion of your lives with them. So this is what hostel life teaches you. This is what my hostel life had taught me. So I hope you liked a different kind of content on my channel. If so, then do let me know. Any other suggestion, topic, or any other request that you want to make, do comment that too. I would be happy to read your comments and come up with a video soon. One last thing about college life is that you need to write a lot. You need to write your assignments, you need to write your project reports, you need to make presentation, and you need to do all these things without the guidance of an English teacher guiding you when you go wrong. If you are not so confident about your writing skills and want to improve your writing skills, then do watch this video where I talk about how you can improve your writing skills. See you in that video. Bye bye.